Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be my May TBR. So all of the books that I am hoping to read in May. Some of these books I'm trying to really embrace mood reading. So if I'm not in the mood for these and I put them on the TBR, I might not get to them because at the moment, this is what I want to read, but my mood can easily change, and I'm really trying to go with my mood so that I enjoy the books that I'm in the mood for, rather than forcing myself to read it just because I put it on a TBR. So these are the books that I'm in the mood for right now and that I want to read right now, but that can all change. So the first book that I'm going to talk about that I want to read in May is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. I wasn't able to get to this in April, but I definitely want to read it in May. I did my reread of The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and then the novella Six Scorched Roses. I read that in April, and so I'm ready to dive into this one, and I've heard nothing but amazing things. Rachel absolutely loved it, and so I'm very excited to get to this one, and I can't wait to be back with these characters. So if you don't know, this is the second book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. This will wrap up this couple's story, but the series itself is 6 books long, and so in the next book after this one, we're going to be following a different couple. So this is the end of Araya and Rain's story, and I love Araya and Rain, so I can't wait to see where this goes. And Serpent and the Wings of Night ended on a really good cliffhanger, and so I'm just very curious to see where the story is going to go, and I cannot wait to pick this one up. Going along with the Carissa Broadbent theme, she also released a standalone novel in that world, the Nyaxia world, called Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. And I don't have my physical copy yet, but I did order it, and I really want to read that one as well. It is a standalone, so you can read it at any point. You don't have to read The Serpent and the Wings of Night, but I would still highly recommend reading this series because it's so good. I don't know a ton about this. I know the title, and I know the cover is beautiful, and that it's set in this world, and that's all I know, but I'm going to pick that one up very early on in May as well. I also really want to pick up Happy Place by Emily Henry, which is one of my most anticipated releases of the year. I have read and loved all 3 of Emily Henry's other adult romances. I've given all of them 5 stars, and so I'm very hyped for this one. I cannot wait to read it. I don't know why they made the decision to put it out in hardcover when all of her other books are paperback, and I don't know why they made that decision, but I am a paperback girly, and romances to me just have to be in paperback. So I'll be reading this on my Kindle until the paperback comes out. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for this one. I love the cover. I love that it's gonna kind of match the themes, the covers of her other books as well, so they can all look really cute. But yeah, again, I don't know a ton about the premise of this. I don't really care to know a ton about the premise. I just know that it's an Emily Henry adult romance, and so therefore I'm going to pick it up. Going along with the adult romance theme, I will be picking up the Friendzone trilogy by Abby Jimenez. So this is the same author who wrote Part of Your World and Yours Truly, which are 5-star romances, some of the best romances I've ever read. And they also really remind me of Emily Henry's books, which she is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, adult romance author. And so Abby Jimenez is really making a name for herself as one of my favorite adult romance authors. And so I read Part of Your World and Yours Truly, and I just want to read her backlist, and so I picked up all of her other books. So this is a companion series. The first one is The Friend Zone, the second one is The Happy Ever Playlist, and the last one is Life's Too Short. And so I'm just gonna live my best life and read some very cute and wholesome romances. Excited to get to all of these. Also in April, I read Manacled by Senlin Yu, which is a Dramini fanfiction, so Draco and Hermione, and it consumed my soul, and I absolutely loved it, and so I want to read some more Dramini fanfic. I think the next one that I'm going to read is Remain Nameless, which is supposed to be a little bit lighter, a little more fluffy and cute romance, because Manacled was very bleak, very dark, and very depressing. So but yeah, I want to pick that one up because I know Lachlan read and loved it, and she basically said that after you read Manacled and you still want more Dramini, to pick this one up because it'll be like a balm to your soul, and that's what I need. So I'll probably be picking this one up very early on in May as well. I also plan to pick up volume 2 and 3 of Lore Olympus. I just recently got these on Pango Books. I read the first volume last year sometime, and I really liked it. I like the art style. I like the story. It's a Hades and Persephone, which is just like my bread and butter. So I love that. But yeah, so I want to pick up the next volumes, and when I saw them for super cheap on Pango Books, I was like, now is the perfect time. Volume 2 is actually on my 23 books to read in 2023, so that'll tick off a box there, and then I figured might as well just pick up the third one. I think we're gonna do another 24-hour readathon in May, and so this will be perfect to read during that. So I'll be reading these this month as well. And then I also need to continue the Lady Julia Gray series by Deanna Raybourn. So the next book is Silent in the Sanctuary. So this is a historical fiction mystery with like a little bit of romance to it. And yeah, I really enjoyed the first one, and so I want to continue that series. I have the rest of the series, so maybe once I read this one, I'll want to just binge the whole series, but I definitely want to pick up the second book for that sometime this month. There's just so many. I feel like I'm talking so fast because there's so many books that I want to read. And then I also ordered a copy of Fourth Wing. Oh, I can't remember the author's name. But this one's like a fantasy romance set in a school, and it's got dragons, and it sounds really, really good. And I know Rachel just bought it, and I think Lachlan bought it, or wants to read it at least. I don't know, but I want to pick that one up as well. I also want to get to the new TJ Klune book that came out at the end of April, which is called In the Lives of Puppets, because I really love TJ Klune's writing, and so I want to pick that one up as well. There's just so many books and then so little time. Like, what am I gonna do? I've got a lot to read this month. I'm really hoping that I can fit it all in. I'm very much in a reading mood. As you can see, I'm very excited about all of these and very eager to get to all of these. So hopefully it'll be a good reading month for me. So yeah, I really am excited to get to all of these. I know that I like sped through a bunch of them. I don't know the premises or like the synopsis of most of them because I know like small little details about them, and then I want to read them, and I don't dive into like what it's actually about. I can give you a synopsis and a wrap up, or like when I'm reading it. I'm really bad at it, but whatever. I'm sure you could, if you're really curious, I'm sure you can find all the information you need on the internet. So yeah, those are all of the books that I want to try to get to in May, and all of the books that I am really excited to try to get to. So hopefully I can get to all of these, but again, if my mood changes, then I will just go with the flow and read whatever I'm in the mood for at the time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end and you want to let me know, you can leave a flower emoji down in the comments down below, since it is May, it's spring. But yes, thank you again so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!